AI is going to become a very integral part of our lives. But life had other plans. Midway, I realized that that is not for me. Any time in life I want to pick up and do something, I would be able to. I had not realized that that was my passion. Eating, like, is a life skill. You need eating to live. You need to know cooking to live. How to deal with your own silence. In today's life, kids only need their parents' conscious time, not just time.
ବୟସର କିଛି ସୀମା ନାହିଁ। ଇଚ୍ଛାଶକ୍ତି ଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ଯାହା କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ ଭଲ ପାଉଥିଲେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ସଫଳ ହେବେ। ଆଜି ଆମ ସହିତ ଏଇଭଳି ଜଣେ ଅତିଥି ଅଛନ୍ତି। ମହିଳା ହେଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ନିଜର ପ୍ୟାସନ୍କୁ ଏବେ ବି ଉଜ୍ଜୀବିତ ରଖିଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସେଥିରେ ଷ୍ଟେପ୍ ପରେ ଷ୍ଟେପ୍ ଚଢ଼ି ଚାଲିଛନ୍ତି ଏବଂ ସଫଳ ମଧ୍ୟ ହୋଇଛନ୍ତି। ଆଜି ଆମ ସହିତ ଉପସ୍ଥିତ ଥିବା ସେହି ଅତିଥିଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଆସନ୍ତୁ ଆଲୋଚନା କରିବା ଏବଂ ନିଜର ବୃତ୍ତିକୁ ବା ନିଜର ସଉକକୁ କେମିତି ପୂରା କରିପାରିବା ସେ ବିଷୟରେ ଶିକ୍ଷା ଲାଭ କରିବା ଏବଂ ପ୍ରେରଣା ମଧ୍ୟ ପାଇବା। ଗୁଡ୍ ମର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଚିତ୍ରା, ୱେଲକମ୍ ଟୁ ଭଏସ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଭାଇବ୍ସ। ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ବହୁତ ସ୍ୱାଗତ। ଚିତ୍ରା ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ କେଉଁଠୁ କେମିତି ଆସି ପହଞ୍ଚିଲେ?
It's a very lovely story and a very interesting one. So, initially, I never wanted to come to Bhubaneswar.
ଆଚ୍ଛା।
And Siddharth and me, we've had an arranged marriage. So, being from Calcutta and, having been studied in London, I always had this concept that either I would want to be in Calcutta or some metropolitan city. But meeting Siddharth and meeting his family, I was convinced that no, the place is secondary, and being in a good family is very important. That being said, my parents were always very open that if you ever have any issues, or even if one point is there and you do not want to go ahead with the alliance, you let us know. But it was all very lovely, and I've come into a lovely family. So that is how I've come
Are
here.
you born in Calcutta?
Born and brought up in Calcutta.
Yours is also a business family, your parents?
Yes, mine is also a business family. My father is the executive director in Havels India Limited.
Okay.
So he's managing All India Lloyds as well. So it has been that business bloodline has always been there.
So how was your studies in Calcutta? Which school, then college?
So in Calcutta, I studied in Ashok Hall Girls Higher Secondary School. That was my school till class 12. And then I went to St. Xavier's College. I did my BCom honors in marketing. While studying for my board exams, I was baking cakes and I was making cookies. And so this is what my father noticed very initially, that, I have an interest in this field.
Right.
But then also I started taking classes for CAT and all of that. And midway, I realized that that is not for me. I want to do something and I want to empower myself in such a way that any time in life I want to pick up and do something, I would be able to do. And I would not be dependent on anyone for that.
But during studies, what was your aim of life? Studying, baking, marrying, or something else?
I wanted to be a businesswoman since I was as young as 5 years old.
Acha?
Yes.
How it was?
So I always have seen my father do that, and I have always admired him. I've admired how he has conducted his life and has given time to his family and how we've grown up.
Right.
So that was an inspiration to me. And I've always wanted to become a businesswoman. That being said, and that is why I also wanted to do my MBA, so that, ultimately I would venture into that. But life had other plans, and while giving my exams or while studying for it, I understood that this is not the line for me. So that is when I spoke to my father. I made my father and mother sit down, and I was like, I really want to tell you something. And they were like, what do you want to say? And I was like, I don't want to do my MBA. And I think I don't know what I want to do in life.
Okay.
And but I don't want to do this. I'm 100%
So you didn't
sure.
pursue your MBA? You did?
Yes, I did not.
Okay.
So they were very accepting about it. Not once did they question that why. that why never came up. That ways my parents have been very supportive. They've never forced me, or I have a younger brother. His name is Gautam. So they've never told us that you have to score high or you have to come first in class or something like that. But they've instilled very high values and very high principles in us. So they told me that, okay, so you don't want to do this, that is fine. Do you know what you want to do? So I was like, I don't know what I want to do.
Oh, that also you never knew what you
No,
wanted. My goodness.
no.
Okay.
So they were like, okay.
Is that what triggered your marriage?
No, no, no,
Not.
no, no, no. So that time I was in third year BCom. So it was like 6 months were left for my course to end. And so since I was free that time, I was not doing anything. And in Xavier's Calcutta, the thing is that since I was a girl, the co-ed batches in the evening from 4.
Okay.
So the first half I was free. So what I used to do is in the first half I used to go to office, Havel's office. I used to work with my father. I used to see what he was doing and learn all the SAP systems and dealer communications and all of those things and dealing with
Okay.
HO and everything. And it was very interesting. And it was always in my mind that I want to be a businesswoman. So it was like, I'm fulfilling my dream.
All right.
So, but then while doing all that, I was baking a lot. I was cooking a lot. And I would take things for my friends, and they would be like, oh, it's lovely. You should do something about it. And, you should follow your passion. And I had not realized that that was my passion. So, one fine day, I thought that why not?
Okay.
And I spoke to my father about it that पापा ऐसा ऐसा है and मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं ऐसा कुछ करना चाहती हूँ. So the first thing he was like was, okay, do it.
So that is your first step into the business world.
Yes. So that is how actually my career graph started as a baking professional.
Okay.
So he was very encouraging. He sat with me. We searched online which are the good institutes in India where I could go, I could learn baking professionally. But that point in time, there was an age barrier of 21 years.
Acha.
So, due to which, I was unable to
You
get
couldn't
into.
take admission.
Correct.
Okay.
So, that was not an option
Which year
entirely.
was that?
It was 2011.
Okay. Okay.
2011, yeah. And then I never wanted to go out of India. I was that ways a very protected child, and living in a joint family, and not many friends. And so then we saw that not possible. If I want to do this, I need to go out. And then we started looking for schools outside, probably in Switzerland, where chocolate is a good course and
Okay.
things like that. But life had other plans. We saw that there is a school called Cordon Bleu, London.
Okay.
Yes, and so then we saw the courses and we realized that is what I wanted to do. And there was a lot of back and forth emailing happening with the institute as to how I could get in because the batches were completely full and I was too late.
Okay.
So, but when destiny has planned it already for you, so there was one person who backed out and I
Okay.
could take admission at the right time, right after college, after 3-4 months. I was
That's in London.
That's in London. So I went to London. I studied pastry for 9 months. I was living alone there. So that was another thing that really changed, or I should probably say added to my personality. Once a child is living alone and doing everything herself or himself, so it changes you.
So you could see the world yourself.
Yes, I could see it myself. And it also grounds you in ways like I have learned this very important thing that how to deal with your own silence.
Acha. Okay.
Because when you are there and you don't have people around you, you are living alone, there are hours and hours of time when it's just silence, and there is not, it's not
There were
noisy.
no friends there.
I
Sango
had
Satike
no,
nothing.
no, no.
Acha.
I
Okay.
had a lot of friends, but then you come back to your apartment and you are there, and so getting comfortable with that is also something
Yeah.
which
True.
and when I'm living in a joint family, I always have people around me. Then it is not natural. So that was one thing. But it was a very good journey in London. I have learned from some amazing pastry chefs there. My tutors there were amazing, and
What is the duration of that study? How long it was?
it was for 9 months from Jan to September.
So you completed when?
I completed in September 2012.
2012. Then you came back to Calcutta, your hometown.
Yes, I came back to
But
Calcutta.
started your business journey then, or you just studied and again kept quiet?
No. So when I came back, of course, firstly adjusting back into the Calcutta environment coming from London was difficult because I wanted to continue being in London, and I
That was a
wanted
better place than Calcutta.
that point in time, that was, so obviously I was not paying my own bills. My father was doing that, so it was a
Okay.
very comfortable life. But when you come to the reality of it, obviously it is not feasible. If I want to continue doing that, I should be able to do it myself.
Right.
So I came back, and uh, it took time, but then I started my journey of Cherry on Top. We penned a name, and I was like, Papa, let me
You
do
started Cherry on Top way back in 2012?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was more like 2013. I was baking, I was doing a lot of things. Whatever I had learned, I was doing it at home. And I was sending to my relatives, friends, whoever I could, and everyone was liking it, loving it. And since it was my passion, so while I was studying it also, even till now, when I'm making something or some recipe from there, there is a constant voice in my head of my chefs which is
Cherry on
going
Top
on.
is absolutely an online platform.
No, so there it was offline. I was doing home baking.
Acha.
Yes.
How it was?
So I started in 2013, and I was taking orders from home, and I was
Okay.
catering to that
Okay.
under the brand of Cherry on
Was
Top.
that a viable business for you?
Yes, actually, it was a very good one. So, officially, I started it in 2014. 2013 was like a very soft start and everything.
Okay.
So, 2014, when I started, till Diwali, I was profitable because when you are in a home setup, you don't require a lot of investment.
Right.
But then, of course, there are expenditures and packaging involved and everything. But in spite of all that, I was profitable within the first 6 months.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, that point in time, there was macaroons was a thing.
Okay.
So it's a very sweet French dessert. And in Calcutta, no one was doing it as good as I was doing it back
Oh,
then. So it was a signature.
acha.
And people would, at least who knew me, would
Okay.
love to order it from me, and they would tell me, that cafe is doing it or this is doing it, but yours are better.
Hmm.
And like you coming back to your first question, how I came here, right that point in time, Siddharth's alliance came for me. We met and everything, and we got married by December 2000,
So is Siddharth your
Feb.
first love, or you had somebody in your life earlier?
No,
No.
no, no.
Okay.
Somehow no one was there.
You never
And
focused on that aspect of your
no,
life.
my focus was never there.
Okay. Okay.
And it was, like I said, I was always very family oriented, and,
Right.
did not have a lot of friends also. And so somehow Siddharth was the first one and the only.
Then by that time, this Cherry on Top was shut down.
No, so of course, when we got married, I had plans of continuing it here. But here we also had a setup called New Leaf. So
Yes.
it was
It was there before you started it newly?
no, it was there before. It was started by my sister-in-law.
Yes.
So after she got married, it was continued by Siddharth. And once I came into the family setup, and a few months after marriage, I started looking after New Leaf. We had 3 branches in Shahidnagar, Neapalli, and Patia.
But yeah.
Yes. So I was looking after it for around 4 years.
It was there till I think 2020,
One.
21. Yeah, right.
Yes. Right before COVID.
COVID. Yes.
Yes, because COVID hit us in February, and by God's grace, we had closed down all our setup by January end.
We shut down because of profitability issue, operational issue. Why you shut it down? This New Leaf.
2, 3 reasons. Of course, first is that my passion is baking, and that is the line I wanted to eventually follow.
Okay. That was not in your line actually.
Not in my line. But in spite of that, I had given my heart and soul into
Right.
New Leaf. You know, I had gone
So that
taken
is very good. I
courses.
have experienced couple of times. It was really very good, and it
Thank you.
was one of its kind in Bhubaneswar. No
Yes,
substitute of that. But
yes,
still, we had shut it down. So it was always a surprising element why this
yes.
happened. Yeah.
So, of course, one reason being that my passion was baking.
Right.
Second, I was also planning to conceive. So I was like, there would be a hiatus of a year or
Right.
so. And I was solely looking into New Leaf. And also that time, the kind of procedures that were coming in to the beauty industry,
Hmm.
I had understood one thing, that if I really want to be honest to this business, I have to immerse myself completely.
Right.
And I also have to be educated about all of those things.
Right.
A lot of beauty salons, or I might say fitness centers, they open, but without any proper educational background.
Yes.
And it is actually not right for
So
the
very
people.
honest decision of yours.
Yes, yes. So it was a very honest and conscious decision. And also for the fact that if I am having my child and I have to go to work, so it might be something which I am really passionate about.
You can really deliver what you want.
Yes, yes. So that was a conscious call, but everything kind of fell into place.
But that point of time, cherry on top was in a sleeping mode.
Yes, it was sleeping mode. I was, of course, baking at home for my relatives, friends, and family, but not professionally, not commercially.
Right. So like your parents, that is a business family. He also in-laws a business family.
Yes.
So tell me one thing. Suppose one woman who is not from the business background, business family background, there's no business family support. How can she become a business woman?
I think any woman or any man, for that matter, it is not gender specific, can become an entrepreneur. They really need to focus on what they want to do in life, like what really is calling out to them. It could be anything in today's world, sky is the limit.
Hmm.
So, right now, the careers are not like MBA or CA or, engineering or doctor.
Right.
These were the four business, four modules which, people fell
Mm-hmm.
into. But now I feel that any person who has an ability or who has some passion calling out, like for me it was baking, I was constantly doing that, I was loving to do that.
Mm.
Someone can love photography, someone can love cooking, someone can love someone is a good orator, speaker, or storyteller. These are all professions which are now highly respected, reputed, and they are professions which are different and which pop out. A regular business family or a regular doctor may not get that respect which probably a photographer is getting nowadays, a makeup artist is getting nowadays. So I feel it is realizing what truly you like to do.
In our society, Indian society, you see, it is a still, we accept or not, but it is still a male-dominated society.
Hmm.
Have you ever been influenced or controlled or directed by your husband, your father-in-law, or any male member of your family that should not do this, should do it in this way? Does it happen?
So I have been very fortunate that I have not got that kind of a family. My family is very progressive in their views, and they have backed me in every decision that I would have wanted to take in. Again, venturing into cherry on top, I was very hesitant because it was a big hiatus.
Right.
So it is my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, Siddharth, who have really pushed me that, now you can do it. Now you should do it. So that
Okay.
is the kind of family I've gotten married into. So all these things don't come into question.
But this we cannot generalize because society is still not up to that
Yes.
level today.
Yes.
So in that case, in such a situation, how you think what should be the inspiration? What should really inspire a woman not having a business background or not having a very supportive in-laws or what? How they can get into business because it's a very risky factor. There may be loss, profit is a very hypothetical thing in the beginning. So how they should pursue their
For example, if
wishes?
I take any other profession into consideration, like I have a few friends who are into packaging.
Okay.
Okay. And like you said, they don't have a very supportive or a conducive setup.
Okay.
So there are a lot of birthday hampers or anniversary hampers that go out, and they are doing it from home. you don't need a lot of investment in that,
Okay.
basic raw materials, decorative items and everything. They are doing it from home and they are pursuing it. So how are they able to do it is because, say, suppose they are having 2 hours of time,
Okay.
they are utilizing it. They are
Okay.
not thinking that I want a setup, or I want my in-laws to support me, or I want my husband to support me. They are taking care of their families, they are supporting their families, at the same time they are following their passion, and they are doing something for themselves. So ultimately, there might be 10 people around you telling you not to do something, or telling you what to do and how to do, or you might be in a very negative environment.
Right.
But it is actually, a person should look within themselves. They should find that voice within, and if you want, you are able to achieve it.
Okay.
That vision should be clear. I think is a general tendency nowadays that people do not connect with themselves, like their own selves.
Think about Cherry on top. What are the future plans?
So my vision is that I want to become an educator.
Acha.
I believe in healthy eating and healthy living.
Okay.
So, of course, you might be thinking that baking is something which is unhealthy,
Yeah,
and
right. I
a
also
lot of
yes,
sugar, a
yes,
lot
yes,
of
yes.
butter and maida
Yes,
and all of
yes.
that. But I want to showcase to the society that baking can be healthy.
Okay.
So it is not like to live healthy, you have to give up things. It's not that. But there are a lot of natural alternatives which you can take and you can have, and how it can be very simplified
Okay.
in today's society, at least in the Indian society. When a small boy or girl goes into the kitchen and says, "Mama, मेरे को ये बनाना है," so generally we have a tendency to say कि नहीं नहीं बाहर जाओ लग जाएगी, or चोट लग जाएगी. But what I want to tell the society is that cooking is a life skill. A
Okay.
child as small as 5 years old should know how to make a simple sandwich.
Okay.
They should know how to toast a bread, how to butter it, how to have it. Because eating, like, is a life skill. You need eating to live. You need to know cooking to live.
Yes, bilkul. Absolutely.
So this is what I want to propagate also. And along with healthy eating, healthy baking. So with cherry on top, my intention is that I would want to educate people, and I would want to hold workshops wherein people can come, they can learn from me as to what they can bake, what they can serve to their guests when they're at home,
Okay.
and which all can be healthy as well. Of course, there are the unhealthy options. I do not say that I'll not
Okay.
be
Okay.
doing that, but yes, my focus is healthy eating and healthy living.
So, do you get into the traditional business of a family, like auto dealership? You have many good brands. So, do you get into that?
So we are into Toyota and
Right.
Renault
Yes.
dealerships. So, but no, that is looked after by my husband Siddharth, and he is solely looking after it. And I am contributing by just being there for him.
Okay. Okay, that's great. You did some course in digital marketing, I guess.
Yes.
So, what are the reason behind? What are the inspiration behind this to doing a course after such a long gap?
So I had taken a workshop. It was a very short 1 hour workshop in which we were told how to operate ChatGPT.
Acha.
So when I was, so initially I had this idea in my head that AI is not good and it is replacing human brains,
Mm-hmm.
and chat gpt is something that kids are using, and they know they are stopping, or they are not learning as they used to, or they are not putting that much effort. But when I went and attended that workshop, and I saw the kind of things that were happening
Okay.
due to the involvement of AI, and that was still in process throughout the world, I understood one thing, that this is not something which you can choose.
Okay.
It is going to be a way of life.
Okay.
And it is something that if we do not accept this change, then we'll be left behind.
Right.
So, AI is going to become a very integral part of our lives in the coming few years.
Absolutely.
So that is when I understood that learning about AI is something which is very important. And of course, I also wanted to pursue. That time had a bit of free time, and I was not
Mm-hmm.
actively doing anything about Cherry on Top.
Okay.
So, and I had my son was 6 years old by then. His name is Shaurya. So 5 years old, and he was like going to school. I had a couple of 6-7 hours free, so I didn't want to waste it.
Mm-hmm.
So that is when I decided that I will do this digital marketing course with AI. So it would solve two things. Firstly, I would know about digital marketing, which is taken over the world.
Okay.
And I also knew that when eventually, ever, I start Cherry on Top, digital marketing is something I don't want to be dependent on anyone else.
Right.
I could employ some agency or
Mhm.
someone to do it for me, but I need to have the know how about it. And AI was, of course, the cherry on top. And I did that course, and trust me, it has been wonderful. And
So you are using the knowledge you got in this cherry on top platform. You're using
yes,
this.
so now recently I've started shooting reels and posting it on my digital platform on Instagram for Cherry on
Okay.
Top. So of course, all that knowledge is very helpful because you know the technicalities behind it.
Absolutely.
You know how to create something, what to create, which kind of audience would be liking it, how would you get your engagements, what would be the views, and what are the algorithms behind the
Hmm.
entire process.
Definitely, there's a question in my mind. This was a arranged marriage with
Hmm.
Siddharth in Bhubaneswar. So how it was arranged, and was it a very smooth transition, or it was really difficult this marriage proposal to be materialized? Of course, it's a very personal question, but if you feel like you're comfortable, you can answer it.
So very, very interesting story. Like since I had studied in London, I was living in Calcutta. I didn't want to come to Bhubaneswar. Like when the proposal came, it was through brokers. And in case of Siddharth, also when he got to know that there's this girl and she's not willing to come to Bhubaneswar, so he was also of the mindset that I also don't want to get married to her. Like
Male
one
ego.
male ego or a very, very normal reaction,
Right, right, right.
because if you do not want
But he can't migrate to Calcutta.
he cannot,
Right.
and he knows that she does not want to come, why force?
Absolutely.
That was his mindset. So but then we both the families believe in janam patris, how you say,
Kundli.
astrology. And astrologically our horoscopes matched to the T.
Acha.
It was written that we are a perfect couple astrologically,
Okay.
that we wanted a life partner who could add to us. We did
Okay.
not want a life partner just to get married and things like that. We were looking for growth.
Okay.
And we knew that both of us had different personalities, we had different tastes and different preferences, but both of us understood that it would add to each one of us, and it was a very smooth alliance. Like after we met, we understood, we didn't even say yes or something. It was understood that this would happen and this would go ahead, and by God's grace, it has been a lovely journey.
So he could convince you to come to Bhubaneswar. Eh?
Yes, I was convinced firstly because he was a very level headed person. I had not met such a person. And I loved his ideologies. I loved his thinking. I loved that he had a vision in life. At that stage, especially boys do not have that kind of a vision, that kind of
So
a
arranged
clarity.
marriage turned to love also.
Yes, yes,
Very
yes.
nice. Uh, Throughout the discussion, your business acumen, the credit you have given to your father.
Hmm.
So no role of your mother.
No, I would say that, behind every man, every successful man is a woman. So the way she has toiled for the family and supported it. And now I'm really proud that, she's been creative throughout her life. So she was dabbling something in, jute and
Okay.
art and all of that. And then she came up with these table mats and coasters and then book covers and all of those things. And she was doing it for the friends and family. And everyone was raving about it because, the taste was so elegant and so sophisticated. And then we pushed her that, Mama, now that you're free, you need to do this because now you have
She was
time.
not doing it commercially. She was doing it just for a
Yes,
passion.
for passion.
Okay.
She is still doing it for passion.
Okay.
But we convinced her that, you can go large scale, you can do a little more. So there was this very prominent exhibition that was coming up in Tolly Club in Calcutta, and it is one of the most revered clubs.
Right.
So, and that was, so we were like, "Ki, let us take up a stall and, you produce those many pieces and we'll put it up. What is there?
Okay.
Max to max, what will happen? No one buys, and we will get all of that back, and it will be used for gifting. But it was a lovely thing. It was a huge success.
अच्छा,
You
ये
know,
उनकी फर्स्ट कमर्शियल एक्सपोजर थी.
first commercial exposure without any name,
Okay.
without any logo.
When it was?
It was 2 years back.
How old was she at that point of time?
She is close to 60 now.
अच्छा, 60 साल में भी फिर वो बिजनेस
Yes,
एक्यूमेन
so
एक्सपोजर.
she produced those many pieces, and they were a super hit, and everyone loved it. It went out, and then we came back home. We were like, you should do something about it. But she was not very comfortable. She's been throughout a homemaker, and that too a lovely one. So her priority was always family. So then we pushed her. There is a logo. We have given it a brand name. It's called Ikadori.
अच्छा.
Yes.
Okay, very nice.
Yes. So
So another level of confidence for you also.
yes,
At the
I
age of
was
60
so proud.
years.
I was so
Okay.
proud because by then I was not doing anything about cherry on top. I was, still busy with my life, with my son Shaurya. He was
Right.
around about 4 years then, and I wanted his formative years to be fulfilling and complete. Not lacking in any way.
Right.
So, but it was such a proud moment, and I told her that, Mama, you've done this, and you've created a legacy for us.
I know your father-in-law. He's a good businessman, but he's a
Hmm.
good human being also.
Yes.
So, what is his contribution in your life? What you have learned from him?
He's a very quiet person, but he has a vast knowledge. And, once he speaks, when he's talking to you, he knows what you're thinking, what you're saying, and what you mean. So he has been very pushing, and right now also for my venture Cherry on Top, he is the one. He's talking to people. Chitra, go there, meet this person. You can go to this bakery. You can see the setup. You can talk to these people about packaging. He got me connected to a supplier in Delhi. So he is driving the entire force. So of course, in his life, he has started many businesses, turned it into profitable ones,
Right.
and he has also given it to friends and family.
How old is your son now?
He is 6 years right now, currently.
Does he know how to make sandwich?
He knows how to bake a cake, he can make a roti.
Oh,
Yes, he loves making chai. Of course, it is all supervised. First 5 years of his life, we have not exposed him to screen at all.
okay.
At all means, like, we've put in that effort that if he's eating, he's not eating, he's playing, not playing, whatever it is, but we are not going to give him any screen time in any form.
Okay.
So those 5 years,
Doesn't he watch television or anything?
no,
Acha?
no, and we would also not watch. We made it a habit ourselves. We kept it a priority, all four of us, that if he was nearby, we would not pick up our phones, we would not talk to people, we would not use our phones or not scroll or do things like that. Of course, now we have become a little lenient, but we've done that, and he has seen that, and he has grown up with that environment.
Okay.
So the way his brain functions and the kind of vision he has and the kind of understanding and acumen he has is really good, is to be revered with.
So very interesting. जैसे आपने बोला कि he has not been exposed to any kind of screen.
Yes.
आजकल मदर्स क्या करते हैं, बच्चे खाना नहीं खाते, रोते तो फ़ोन पकड़ा दो, कुछ गेम चला दो उसमें. So what will be your take on parenting in present day life?
Firstly, I would like to say that each parent is his or her situations, his circumstances in life. There would be mothers and fathers who are working, who have no option but to leave their kids with some help at home. So there are various situations. I would not like to comment on that.
Right.
But I can say what I truly believe in. I believe that if you have an option to choose your child over other things in life, because of course you've had your child, you've had a thought process, you've planned your child. So I would say that mothers and fathers should treat it as a priority. And in today's life, kids only need their parents' conscious time, not just time,
Okay.
not just being there, but consciously being there with your child. Even if it is for 10 minutes, it makes a hell of a difference. Today, that child is seeing that my father or my mother is sitting with me and is interacting with me consciously. So 20 years down the line, when you are old and you're talking to your son and daughter,
Right.
that time they know that no, I have to give the time to my parents.
Absolutely.
That time they will not be scrolling on their phones or doing
Mhm.
whatever it is at that time people would be doing, because that is the culture they've been brought up with.
You both are able to do that, Siddharth, and you both are able to do
We've
that.
given, I hope that we've done that. And I remember, like you just said, that when a child does not eat, what we've done is that when he would not eat, we would tell him stories, we would play with him. His eating time has been as long as 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and yet we've not given up. On his every bite we have clapped, we have done everything that we could to
Hmm.
avoid the screen. And I think I'm very happy about it. At least I am satisfied that as a mother I did as much as I
Okay.
could. Rest, it is always, the results are always in the hand of God. But
Siddharth and you don't fight?
so interestingly, when we had met for the very first time before marriage, so this was a question I asked him, that there would be situations where we would be disagreeing with each other,
Okay.
and there would have also be situations where we will have to agree to disagree,
Okay.
because you will be having a different mindset
Right.
and I will be having a different mindset, and we both might be right. So he very nicely told me that, there is only one correct thought process.
Okay.
So if you link it, then of course we have our disagreements, but then we realize that if the thought process is right and we both have it, then eventually we converge to one complete decision. It has never been that, at least till now, that I have taken a decision which has not gone down with him, or he has taken a decision which is not okay with me. So, and in today's life, I feel that people forget, but every relationship requires that effort, and we've taken in that effort, and we do that work to prioritize each other. So it is a work every day, but you need to choose being with each other, choose each other's opinions, respect.
मुझे ये लगता है कि every individual, whether he's whatever profession he or she is, should giving something back to the society.
Yes.
So how do you think you are or you will be giving back to the society?
I think just by propagating the fact that how to live life right, not only eat healthy or be healthy, but like all the topics that we discussed whenever we are with friends or with family or anything, I keep saying this thing that, being fit is very important, being healthy is very important, and this phrase that eat healthy, health comes first, and after that the wealth and the fame
Everything will come.
follows. Because
Absolutely. Yeah.
if you do not have your health, what will the wealth do?
Yes.
So people don't make it a priority. I just think that I would like to educate people that,
Creating that awareness.
creating that awareness that uh, being healthy is very important. That is the biggest gift you can give to your children, your parents, anyone.
How will you inspire the aspiring woman to be entrepreneurs through Boys and Vibes?
I would say that every woman has it in her to do something great. That great has no definition, it has no extent. But it could be just by being a great homemaker, you have created three beautiful children who have grown up to be successful entrepreneurs. Does not mean that you're not an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
You've created three.
absolutely.
So people don't realize that. So otherwise also, if say suppose you have a passion, you want to follow it, I have learned this, and this my parents have told me, that it is not that it is going to die. You wait for the right time. That right time will come and you will be able to follow your passion. So never give up in life, and wait for the right opportunity. Believe in yourself. Keep working, keep studying, keep educating yourself, keep growing. And when the time is right, things will materialize, things will happen.
Absolutely.
It is very very normal. It is like, there's no luck in play, and there is no magic happening.
It's all hard work.
It's all hard work, it's all belief,
Consistency also.
perseverance,
Perseverance,
patience,
yes.
and that is what is going to take you forward.
Thank you so much, Chitra. Thank you for being with us also inspiring our viewers. Many, many thanks from Voice and Vibes. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Himanshu. Thank you so much.